Hello everyone, welcome back once again. I'm bringing you guys another interview. He's adjusting his camera right now, as you guys can see on your screen, but it is Starxo, and it's so weird for me to say not from Acend. It is Starxo from KOI. Welcome.
Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello.
I mean, this is the first time that I've introduced you to something where you're not from Ascent, so I'm sure it's weird for you as well. But I'm gonna go straight in there with a bit of a deeper question because you were on that roster for such a long time. Talk me through the emotions of finding out that they didn't get a franchise spot and you having to leave. Was that a heartbreaking experience for you?
I mean, a bit yes and a bit no, because as everyone knows, we had a bit of rough time last year. So, like, we knew that probably we will not stick with the same roster because of issues we had last year, and we like already knew that probably the roster will like break and like we will no longer play together. So even if they got franchise, probably the players will not stay the same with the roster. Uh, if I feel sad about that, I think maybe a bit. I think the Ascend was in Valorant since the beginning. Like I think we had our name, like they had. We made our name here with winning like first Masters and first Champions, like the first two big first tournaments. Uh, yeah, but I think it was a bit expected because of the orgs that were coming in, like Koi and like the big names. So it was obvious they will take this pause. And the Ascend one was very close from my informations. Well, it was super close. So like maybe if one of the orgs was not there, probably they would get in. So yeah, it was super close.
Do you think you would have stayed on Ascend? I know that you said there'll be roster changes if they did get a franchise spot. Like, did you want to leave?
Uh, a bit, yes, because I already had offers, from before. So I mean, it was not 100%. I don't know what would happen, obviously if Ascent stayed, maybe we would get some other players. I would get some offers. So it's not 100%, but I already, in the middle of last year, I already got some offers that from teams from franchise that they will build the rosters, and they're pretty interesting. So yeah, I wanted to wait for the franchise to be everything set in the end of last year. So yeah, probably I wouldn't stay anyway.
A new adventure. It's always good. Always go on a new
Yeah, and
adventure.
that was the main goal. I think like 2 years with the same org, it was obviously a pleasure, and like it was super incredible run with the all of the guys from staff and from players. But yeah, I as you said, I needed something fresh, some refresh with literally new everything. So I could feel myself even 100 times better, and especially from franchise, is like the most important thing right now for everyone. So with the fresh start, I think it's always better.
Yeah, I think it's like new for everyone, right? Like we're starting from day one again.
Yeah,
You spoke about getting other offers. Why did you choose Koi in the end?
I chose them because I know Coldamenta obviously from the very beginning of Ascent where we had the first roster. And we were very good friends until even Ascend. We still had contact, we spoke sometimes, how about your situation in guild, guys, how you playing, blah blah blah. And Kolda asked me also, so we had pretty nice relationship, I would say. And I don't know if I can say this, but guild was interested in me before, like last year and before. To maybe get me in, but like we couldn't set it up with Ascend also. So I stayed with Hasan, obviously. Uh, and yeah, I really like the vision of Barbar and the whole, working process around the players and around the stuff. So like there was nothing that could stop me, from choosing them, and it was like the best idea, the best move I could make.
Yeah, now you get like three people from Guild. You
Yeah,
kind
true.
of yeah yeah
It
you,
was it was not like this in the beginning of talks, but it ended up like this. So I'm very happy about that.
yeah. I mean, you are on one of the strongest roster for sure in Europe right now. How are the roles going? Because obviously on Ascend, you I feel like played everything. I don't think
Yeah.
I ever remember you playing Yoru, but other than
I
maybe
I was on practice, but we
ah
did we didn't end up playing this, so I was sad,
almost
because
everything then.
I
Yeah.
think my Euro was pretty nice. We played it on Fracture in Ascent. We had like one time when I actually was playing Euro, but I don't remember why we didn't play. Well, because our fraction was super shit, maybe that's why. But so we came back to normal comp. But yeah, in Ascend I played everything. I think I tried and I took every role that we needed to take. I sacrificed my performance, my mental health. I sacrificed everything for the team to make it work. I took agile role that I never played. I was never doing it before, and I think I did it well. I just chose the wrong agents to play because I played duelist, and if I played maybe smokers or something, we would have played better. But we had nobody to take it before, so I just took it.
I mean,
So
you
yeah,
you played smokes too as well. Like you played everything. Is that the same now on Koi? Like, is that because obviously you also have other players that can also play everything. So what's the roles like right now?
uh, I mean, yeah, we have five incredible players that can play everything. I think in our team right now. So right now we're not set yet with roles. We're like everyone has like couple of roles. Every single map we're playing differently. So it's not like we have anything set yet. We're still working. Like we just played 2 weeks with each other, so it's not like everything is good now and stuff. We just try to click with each other together. We're working to get the be on the same page because it's very hard process. We know each other for 2 weeks only, so it's not that easy. But the roles are quite flexible, I would say. Like in Ascent, like everyone is flexing, and I think that's the best.
Yeah, I mean, you got some pretty good flexes on your team now as well.
Yeah,
I
true.
will also say that Koi for me was such an interesting choice, especially I think Koi and K Corp for me. I was like, who is brave enough to go to Koi and K Corp because the fans on these
Yeah.
teams are so passionate. They expect trophies. I know you haven't had as much time as you would like, but do you feel like a pressure of maybe not just doing well in Brazil, but winning everything in Brazil for those fans?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, yet I don't feel any pressure. I think in our team we have mindset right now that like what's gonna be, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's meant to be. We have only 1 month together to prep, so like we're not setting up that, yeah, we need to do this because like other teams had 5 months preparation or something, from November or October, I don't remember. So they already should have expectations. Their orgs should have expectations for them. Yeah, you have 5 months together. If you lose to Koi that played, 1 month, it's not gonna be good, probably. So yeah, we're just focusing on ourselves, to build a great family, to get the middle ground, understand each other and understand each other play styles, and obviously we want to do the best like every other team, but if we do bad, nothing will be, punished. We will not be punished, because only 1 month preparation. And about the fans, yeah, I know the fan base is super big. Like the eBay streams are insane. Like 100,000 people watching. I got a lot of messages about like, yeah, we will stay behind you no matter what. We're coming from football, we're coming from esports, from PK and stuff like this. So we know how it feels to lose. We know how it feels to win. But all we want to do is, we want you to have fun and joy, and that's the messages I was getting. So I don't feel any pressure because I feel like the fans are, understanding really well, and they're not like, you're losing, you're shit, or I don't know if I can say these words,
You
but
can say that. Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, you're losing, you don't care about the team or something. I think they understand us, and they will be with us until the end, even if you lose or if you win.
Yeah, I definitely
So
hope it stays that way because I think you, especially, you've been through enough. I think in terms of like maybe social media
yeah, no
and
more, please, no
yeah,
more.
and some of the other fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And speaking of that, how much are you gonna whip out a dance in Brazil or two? We're gonna see that side of you again.
I don't know. Maybe when pressure hits me, I don't know. I'm the guy that does things very impulsive. Like I don't think when I'm doing something, as I said million times in interviews, I'm not preparing anything. What I will do after I win, blah blah blah. I just go with emotions. Obviously the last memories I had, were not great enough. Like I got a lot of hate because of that, and a lot of props also. Like there was like 50-50 in opinions, but it built me, inside. I'm like very strong guy right now, mentally. So yeah. And I grow more, like I'm 22 this year, so no more child. I was like 19 when I was doing these things, so
I liked it. I thought it
you
was,
know,
it was
yeah,
good personality. We saw your
yeah,
personality.
yeah. Now I'm more like this inside the team, I try to focus to get these, emotions for the boys, not for the fans more. I want the team to be happy more than, fans watching. Obviously, I want fans to be happy, but I care more about the team, about winning, and actually giving my emotions to the team so they actually, can live with me at the same moment.
I mean, it's also a different environment now when you go to a land because there's going to be a crowd. There's going to be a big crowd and a passionate crowd now. How are you
Yeah.
feeling about finally being able to kind of play in front of a lot of people that are there to watch you as well?
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, I was always dreaming about this, and I think I got everything except this,
Yeah.
except playing with crowd. I was playing on Champions and I won it, and I was like, oh my God, I won First Masters also, but it was never with crowd, after the tournaments uh, with crowd, and I was so sad that I couldn't play this because it's my dream and it's dream of every pro player, I think, obviously. So yeah, I was dreaming since day one. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and enjoy the moment, and go with the flow. Obviously, Brazilian crowd is insane. It's like football, I was watching the CS:GO major a couple of months ago. I don't remember when, but it was amazing. I had like goosebumps, when watching the videos from inside the arena. So hopefully it will be similar. Uh, and yeah, and a lot of fun is coming.
Yeah, it's gonna. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. And I think one of the maps that I remember you having a lot of fun on was Split. Now, Ascend, like the OG Ascend, you guys were very good on Split. I think you gave us some pretty nice matches. And now with this new roster, how are you feeling about the new changes and also playing on this map again?
Yeah, of course, I like Split a lot, and when we got information that bind is removed, I was sad. But we had some players that didn't really like bind, so I was happy for them that they don't need to go through this, even though I love bind and I probably could even IGL on this map because of the experience I have and knowledge. But yeah, apart of that, Split was also one of our strongest maps. So I said, at least this is good thing that came with the update, that we gonna have probably very strong bind. Sorry, very strong Split because I think Gambit also had pretty decent split, and we have pretty good players to play this map. But yeah, we don't know yet because Split just came. We couldn't practice this map. Teams just started practicing it right now, and we don't know yet. We have just like couple of weeks of practice, so we will just go with probably very basic environment. Uh, and yeah, about the changes, I was expecting more because I always expect more, when you take map for such a long time, especially the one that you love. But I think it's okay. It's okay. It's not that big drastic changes, It's just on A side, I think, right? It's like and small change on B side, just one and couple on A. I think it's still the same map though, only with couple of changes on A. So I think it will be pretty strong for us, like other ones.
It'll be like it never left. I feel like once you get on the
Yeah,
map, you'll be
probably.
like, oh,
Yeah,
just war
the,
mid. It's all
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I can wall A, it's the same,
Yeah,
I wall A, I wall mid. You can flash, it's no problem.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, now you got Sheydos in your team, but be prepared for like 25 rounds of extra time. Just make sure
yeah.
you have that in
Yeah,
you.
true, 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 true. Yeah, Sheydos is pretty nice guy. Like, he's so cool. He's very good.
How's his English, by the way? I think some people are wondering if his English was kind of good enough to be on an international team.
Yeah, it's good. I was shocked actually because like I didn't speak to him for a long time. Last time we spoke was on Champions when we were playing together when we meet in real life, and it was pretty hard to speak to him back then because he had to use Google Translate to speak to me sometimes, because he didn't have words. But now after I knew that he's probably gonna be in the roster. I went to him and I was like, yo, let's play some games, to check if his English is good enough. And I was actually shocked. Like it was actually super good. And I said, there's to Barbara when we spoke, there's zero issues. Like like he doesn't have any issues. And Yeah, what else can I say? I think he's taking some lessons maybe right now.
Oh.
I don't really know, but yeah, it's very good.
That's really good. I think that was probably the concern people had of your roster,
Yeah,
but that's like the best thing that best news I think the fans can hear
yeah,
about now. Two more questions. First is that obviously Acend, they still have a roster. They're competing in VRL. I don't know if you've seen any of their games just yet because I think they kind of like just started. But what do you make of that roster? Do you think they have a good chance of making it to the main VCT?
yeah. Of course, I think they have the best roster in the league. So I'm rooting for them, and I hope we will meet soon in franchise maybe. And yeah, I didn't about the games. I didn't really watch because they playing when we have practice. So I'm just like checking the stats and maybe some clips. But I saw them dominating. They lost yesterday pretty roughly, but I think it's just not their map. They felt like they wanted to check maybe other maps and they just lost.
Best of ones don't count in my
Yeah,
opinion.
this is as
Yeah.
well. It's more about how you start the game. If you win pistol, if you
Mhm.
have better day than opponent, then obviously it's different in best of us. But yeah, I am not scared. I think they will get out easily.
It'll be quite funny if you end up playing against them some point in the
Yeah, I
future.
won't. I
Yeah,
won't. Of
yeah.
course.
Last question. I'm sure you've seen this, but a lot of people they like to make tier lists about how they think teams are going to do going into a big tournament. Now, nobody has seen you play yet, but people are already putting you in their tiers, just based off of like rosters. But obviously, you've scribbed now. You know how good you guys are. Where would you put yourselves if it's like S tier, A tier, B tier, and D, C, F, and so on? Like, which tier would you put Koi in?
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I'm not that type of guy, to I really don't like to put myself or my team, above others. I always prefer to show it in results, obviously. So I was kind of shocked that people are putting us that high. They were saying like after like Liquid, Fnatic, and Navi, I think we are, the next one to contenders to be instantly top three with 1 month practice or something, or like with totally fresh team. I mean, it's nice. It's nice, but it can also break your mental if you think about this. You read about this. Yeah, they're S tier. They're gonna be so good, and I'm like in my mind, yeah, it's so good. We're gonna be so good, and then I go to practice, and we get 0-20. Against some tier 3 team. And then your mental goes so bad. So like from the beginning, we had already talks that yeah, we don't care about what others say. If they put us in S, if they put us in F, I don't know, wherever. Like we don't give a shit,
But
and
but
we
what
just
what if I had to like force you? What if I was like, just give me a
oh S, of course S.
S?
No,
Really?
I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, I'm joking. No, I mean after this couple of weeks, I mean yeah, I know we have a lot of potentials, and I think we have, as you said, one of the strongest rosters individually, and yeah, we're a work in progress, I can say, and I think yeah, what people say maybe it can be true in a couple of months.
Okay,
But
so S? Are we saying S?
no, we think uh, what's after S?
A.
A? Okay, maybe low A.
Okay. No, I think that's fair.
In the middle A, or maybe or middle, or
I think
I think
yeah, I think expectations are going to be definitely high because of like the big names you've got. I probably would have put you in S, but I can understand why you would say A. Again, like we haven't seen you play, right? So it's like really
yeah,
weird to kind of like judge you already because we don't even know what maps you play and all that stuff.
yeah,
I reckon Barbar would say S.
maybe you need
Yeah.
to ask him. You need to ask him.
I will
Maybe.
ask him, but I think he's going to be
Yeah,
confident. But thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I really am looking forward to seeing you guys play on stage again in Brazil.
yeah. Thank you so much for inviting, and como skoj!
Yes.
Let's go.
They're going to love that. They're going to love that.